First, the fight over Reed Park Zoo expansion continues. What the city manager suggested and why the other side says is not enough. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Valerie Cavazos. Pat has the evening off. Critics say a new plan for zoo expansion still takes up precious free green space at the park. They're fighting the city manager's plan and proposing one of their own. And one city leader saying today both plans could cost the city big time in the long run. And on your sides, Craig Smith has the details.
Critics say when voters approved a sales tax hike to pay for zoo expansion, the city did not make it clear the zoo would take one of the ponds and the hill and trees near it. The city contends it gave plenty of notice. Even so, the mayor and council paused construction to work out other options. After results of a public survey, city manager Mike Ortega recommends sparing the pond, but expanding onto another piece of the park. That's called Plan D. The group Save the Heart of Reed Park says Plan D still takes precious green space. They want a revised Plan G. It would expand the zoo into a parking lot, a storage area, and land occupied by a therapeutic recreation center. The city manager says Plan D would cost $3.6 million, while Plan G would cost between $15 and $25 million. Critics say the city manager left costs out of the estimate for Plan D and inflated costs for Plan G to knock G out of contention. They contend revisions can get both plans to cost about $10 million.
One of the biggest costs they put into G was a parking garage. And if you follow the costs of garages, it's about $30,000 a parking space for a built garage, $10,000 for surface parking. And so if you remove that parking garage, that would take down about $300,000, $400,000 off of that at a beginning.
Ward 6 City Council member Steve Kozachik wants to stick to the original construction contract or a plan he proposed that keeps the original work and creates a new pond. He says if the city cancels the existing construction contract, the city will have trouble getting other work done for years to come.
Why would anybody bid on our projects anymore? If the city takes the position that, hey, we reserve the right to change our mind 3 years from now, why would you bid on our jobs? I've had contractors tell me that they're not going to bid on city jobs anymore if we change this.
City Council is set to decide what to do next week. Craig Smith, KGUN 9 on your side.